Welcome to Rewrite Her Voice, the podcast that takes a bold and compassionate look at the inner critic living rent-free in your head. You know the one. She's judgmental, perfectionistic, and never misses a chance to tear you down. But here's the truth. That voice isn't truly you. Each week, we dive into an honest conversation with powerful stories and practical tools to uncover where that inner mean girl came from, why she shows up, and how to rewrite her script. It's time to reclaim your inner voice, break the cycle of self sabotage, and speak to yourself with the kindness and strength you deserve. If you're ready to stop letting your inner mean girl run the show and start showing up as your most authentic, empowered self, let's go. Hey there. Welcome, my magical, beautiful soul. So, you know that little voice inside, the one that whispers, "You're not enough," or "Why did you do that?" The one that we've been calling our inner mean girl? Boy, she can show up at the most inconvenient times, right? Like right when you're trying to step into a full potential self, right? You're trying to shine, when you're taking a risk, or you're just trying to be yourself, unmasked authentically. Today, I want to talk you through what to do when she shows up. Not to silence her, not to push her away, but to listen, understand, and even befriend her. By the end of this episode, you'll have a step by step way to respond to that voice with curiosity, compassion, and trust. So get out your handy dandy notebook so you can jot some stuff down, okay? Let's look at this word trigger, okay? Because I want you to question what's behind the trigger. So let's look at this word trigger. I want you to think like a trigger being pulled and launching a bullet. It sends something into motion. And this is where we start, okay? The first step is simple but powerful. I want you to ask yourself, what is behind this trigger pull? Pause, think about it. Instead of reacting or criticizing yourself for having this thought or emotion, I want you to lean in gently, like it's telling you a juicy secret, okay? I want you to ask, what am I feeling right now? What might this emotion be protecting me from? Maybe it's fear of failure, shame, or disappointment, or something entirely different. Often the inner mean girl is trying to keep you safe, just in a very loud and critical way. Next, listen. Not to respond, not to argue, but to truly hear. Imagine a scared tiny human standing in front of you. How would you listen? With patience, with curiosity, with compassion, with love, right? That's how you listen to your inner mean girl. You don't have to agree with her, but you can acknowledge her feelings. Once you say to yourself, "I hear you, I see you, thanks for trying to protect me." It might feel silly, but trust me, over time it makes a huge impact. Next step. Okay, we're on step 3. I want you to allow emotions. Remember that 90-second rule? Yeah, allow the emotions. Here's where many of us get stuck. We try to push emotions away or ignore them, or maybe even talk ourselves out of even having them. But emotions are like waves, they peak and then they fade. The 90-second rule tells us an emotion will naturally peak within about 90 seconds if we allow it to move through us without reacting. And don't worry, I'll link that episode for you in the description of this one so you can go back and reacquaint yourself with the 90-second rule. So let yourself feel it. Sit with the discomfort. Breathe. I want you to notice the sensations in your body. Remember, feeling doesn't mean you have to act. Just take note. Step 4. This is a crazy one, but I want you to invite her on the journey. This is the magical step, okay? Inviting your inner mean girl on the journey with you. Yeah, pure magic. Once you say softly, "I hear you. I promise to listen. Let's figure this out together." That promise and keeping it is crucial. Every time you keep it, you build trust. You shift the dynamic from inner conflict to inner alliance. Your mean girl doesn't disappear, but she becomes a guide rather than a critic. She can even help you see what you need and care about most. So take a moment with me. Pause as needed here as we reflect a bit, okay? You might want to grab that journal and jot down what comes up. Small moments of reflection like this are where the real shift happens. Ask yourself these questions. What emotion showed up today and in what situation? What might this emotion be protecting me from? How can I listen to it with curiosity instead of judgment? What would it feel like to invite this voice into a conversation rather than pushing it away? So today I'm inviting you to be both the listener and the guide. Each time you pause, listen, and keep your promise to yourself, you rewrite your relationship with your inner mean girl. From critic to ally, from conflict to trust, from fear to compassion. Thank you for showing up for yourself today. And if you want a free journal page with reflection prompts to take this practice even further, I want you to head to the link in the description of this podcast. And don't forget to share this episode and the journal goodies with a woman you adore. Remember, remember, my sweet, sweet friend, you are enough. You are worthy and you are loved. Until the next time, my sweet, sweet friend, love, Rach. Hey, my sweet friend. Thank you so much for spending time with me today on Rewrite Her Voice. If you loved today's episode, will you hit that subscribe button for me? And be sure to share it with a friend. If you're ready to quiet your inner mean girl and step into your own authentic voice, I would love for you to join me inside our Cultivating membership. Until next time, remember, you are enough.